aside from wanting my 20 pounds of weight back. All right, so we're going to have a conversation. So, a couple years back, I'm going to start at the beginning. A couple years back, I got hollybaglio11@gmail.com, and that's always been my main email. Well, anything having to do with the DUMBs, deep underground military bases, or super soldiers, MK Ultra, anything like that, having to do with Casbolt or anything, those emails that I would save would suddenly disappear. If I went to email Barry King, for instance, my emails to Barry King would never get there. And second to that, he never received my emails to him. But second to that, I saved the emails I sent to him and they mysteriously vanished. Gone. So that caused me to switch to Proton Mail. So I went over to Proton Mail, and I'm not going to bother giving you that email address, other than to say, please do not use anything Holly Baglio at Proton Mail, because it's not going to work. So I switched over to Proton Mail, and just recently, within the past 2-3 months, I stopped receiving my emails on Proton Mail. My friends were sending me emails and they were all getting error messages. I sent out 12 letters to land interviews to give my super soldier testimony and talk about the kids in the cage. And nobody's been able to respond back to me. No one. And it just so happened that one email got through to me from Chantel. And I happened to call a mutual friend and say, I got a strange email from Chantel that's saying it's not work. My email's not going, her emails to me are not going through, but I just got this one. Can you give her my phone number? And our mutual friend did. So that's how I was able to sync up with Chantel. But there's 11 other people I sent emails out to get interviews, and now they cannot get back to me. But yet Proton Mail will allow me to get like commercial advertisements. It'll let me get things regarding items that I've ordered. And there's a couple of friends that have nothing to do with me landing interviews. Their emails will go through to me so long as they have no connection to super soldier stuff. Okay, that's email. Let's talk about my mail. Now, all right. There's an address right here, and I can't show you that address. All right, so, right, this is a box. Okay. It's from Walmart in a Walmart box. I had ordered something off the internet, specifically Dr. Berg's lemonade with the trace electrolytes and trace minerals and electrolytes. So I had ordered it. Well, yesterday I'm walking down the road and the mail lady stops and we get to talking, and I told her who I was, and she goes, where I lived, and she goes, that's strange because I have a package here with your address on it, but you and the homeowner's but the package is addressed to, I'll tell you the name who it's addressed to. It was my address, but the name that it was going to is Christopher Coop. Well, I told the lady, I said, listen, give it to me. Let me check with the homeowner to make sure it's nothing to do with him and his job. Here I go in another hot flash in the middle of a terrible migraine. Anyway, I said, let me check with the homeowner. And I can always drop it back at the post office because I got to go there anyway to mail my friend something. So she gives me the package. yesterday afternoon, I told the homeowner, I said, is this for you? And he's like, no. I told him the situation, which I just told you now. Anyway, he winds up opening it. I was just going to take it back to the post office, but I'm glad he wound up opening it, because when he wound up opening it, what was in it? None other than my Berg's lemonade, electrolyte, and trace mineral powder stuff. It's addressed to a Christopher Coop, but my address with my order in it. So does that mean that Christopher Coop got something addressed to Holly Baglio, but it's really to him? Like, I got the proof right here. All right. My address right now is private. So I cannot show you the full label, but I'm not lying. I feel right now like everything I touch being sabotaged. I really don't like going through a hot flash live on HTV. And I am Holly Baglio, your hostess with the mostest, keeping Yahushua Mashiach the focus. And I am broadcasting to you live from Holly Television Mobile Studios right here in my beautiful home state of Fourth Reich Rising, Nazi New Jersey, Fourth Reich Rising. I want my HTV. I've been practicing my humming. And like when you echo, you know, Whitney Houston, when she sings that song, I Will Always Love You. And when she echoes her echo, how she fluctuates it slowly, however you say that. I've been practicing that. Someone told me that anxiety cannot exist if you're humming. So I picked out this song, Alex Warren, Ordinary, and I've been listening to it. I just got attached to music, but then I take lyrics and I turn the lyrics into what I want to sing instead of what the lyrics are. Anyway, so I've been trying to hum. You can thank Chantel for that. Anyway, so between my email, now my actual physical mail, and I'm keeping this too. I'm not lying. And you know what? I got a witness. And this is not the only time that my mail, there was only one other time my mail was messed with, and that was in 2014 when I first woke up. Mr. Burns. Oh, I had such a great time with Chantel. She's amazing. I loved giving that interview, and she's baraked me, which means bless in Hebrew, to come back this coming Friday. And I cannot wait. I'm so happy, humbled, and honored that she would allow me on her platform to give my testimony. Because that's the only way I can go back for the kids, is to give my testimony. There were three other super soldiers that came back for me. Well, now that I'm awake, I want to go back for the rest of the kids. Maybe there's something that I could say to help wake people up. I don't know. It's worth a shot. Yeah. Anyway, you'll tune in. Thanks, Mr. Burns. I love the interview. I'm so like I always prayed to Heavenly Abba to be a speaker at conferences, and I've spoken at Pillar University. I've spoken at conferences before. Here, the Watchman was grooming me to speak at their conferences, but then COVID broke out and everything went downhill. Really? What, landing interviews? So, yeah. Anyway, I'd be much happier if I weighed 125 pounds. I've been dealing with cabin fever and crippling depression lately. I hope I can work out of it. I bought myself a boat, so I'm hoping that. And two oars. I remembered to buy the oars. Do you know how pissed off I would have been when that boat got here and I didn't have any oars to row it? I would have been like, Holly, I want to eat more. You want to come cook for me? You cook for me. I'll be cleanup crew. I'll actually have energy to clean up if I eat. I just don't want to cook. All right. So this whole like mail incident, I wanted to capture it. So while I feel that, and my paranoia is kicking in, and that's really bad because I'll question even my closest support system and friends, like people that I know. I wish I could. I need a back crack. But I don't want anybody touching me right now to even ask for one. Just, I'll crack it myself. It'll crack on its own. I don't like being touched. I hate it. I really think I'm autistic because I really cannot stand being touched. Excuse me. So I should probably get going. I just got back from the store. Do you know what I bought? Bananas, strawberry ice cream, strawberry topping, and waffle cones because I plan on making banana splits. And on that note, I'm going to let you guys go. Oh, what I wanted to say was right now it seems like a really big time period. So for this whole sabotage stuff with my physical mail and my email not working for me, like then, you know, Sergeant Braggs came forward to say he was one of the 3 super soldiers that came back for me in December 2011. And I've been searching for those 3 for a long time. I got one of the 3 correct, but the other 2 I mistakenly pointed to Kieran Perrin and Commander Casball, and I apologize. And that's another reason why you should never use names. Is I've made an example out of that. I might be pointing at you to say don't use names, but learn from my example because you make a jackass out of yourself. I made a jackass out of myself. I'll admit it. Don't use names. You get yourself in trouble. All right, I'm going to let you beautiful fine folks go because I don't have anything good to talk about after that. And I'm beside myself. You know what? If people want to get through to me, they'll get through to me. I don't know what else to say. People could like download Snapchat, look up Holly Baglio, and we could talk. I don't know. People don't want to go on Facebook and stuff. I don't know. I don't know. I do know that I love you. All right, I'm going to let you guys go. And boy, I better put together some good internet radio broadcasts. Better do some Bible study. I rebuke myself for saying the Bible word. I better do hallowed scripture studies and get my focus back. I better get my scrawny ass to the gym is what I need to do. All right, I love you guys. I'll see you later.